Alright, welcome to another episode of the Zombie Podcast.
This episode was brought to you by Erik from Finland, Europe.
And Adwit from Asia, Nepal.
In this podcast, we talk about zombie-related topics and zombies. We are doing this to help you survive the zombie apocalypse.
Exactly. And in this episode, we're gonna talk about Resident Evil 1, the movie from 2002. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Please, it's a nice movie, it's good action, good zombie stuff.
Yeah.
And if you have seen it, you just might enjoy this episode, yeah.
Actually, yeah, you're definitely going to enjoy the movie. I don't know about this episode, yeah. But you're gonna have a laugh, I guarantee you that, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good stuff, good movie, good zombies, intense zombie dogs, there's everything, yeah. So let's start.
Yeah.
What do you think were the good and bad sides of this movie? What were the pros and cons, plus, minus, what do you think?
Well, starting with the set, yeah. I didn't like the enclosed set, I know it kind of gave off a different kind of a vibe from other zombie movies, but I like zombie movies to be out in the open, even if they were trapped. I wanted to be out in the open. The suspense was good. I mean, it was a bit slow in the beginning. That could have changed. And Michelle Rodriguez should have lived. I am so sorry. Spoilers alert. All right. Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez should have lived. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah.
I see. I like the movie. I like the suspense parts a lot. When you're waiting for some axes coming from somewhere, zombies dragging some axe, or you're waiting. You know that zombie's gonna bite soon. The main character Mila Jovovich is trying to. The zombie's fainted, right? He just knocked the zombie out. And they try to get a gun from the zombie's pocket, right?
Yeah.
And you're waiting, that the zombie's gonna wake up soon and bite. And that kind of suspense is really, really, really cool. Made it really
totally
cool. What I didn't like about this movie was the useless kind of romance stuff. What was not really explained. There was flashbacks from somewhere, this kind of stuff. And I don't know, the heavy metal, which I really prefer as a music, I like it, but it didn't somehow fit. It took the suspense off, They could have replaced it with some sort of other music there and something like this. But all in all, beautiful. I from my part, I like the claustrophobic feeling, it was only zombie movie where you're trapped in a basement and you're really intensely scared of that. There's no way out, It's you cannot think I would go that way or that way, just cannot fucking get anywhere.
All right. So today we have for you a couple of questions that we're going to be asking each other. Would you like to ask first?
Let me start.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the movie there was this umbrella corporation.
Yeah.
And this umbrella corporation had this hive, this underground laboratory where they're doing this kind of viruses and whatever they were doing there. Yeah. And it was a big hive underground.
Yeah. And Umbrella Corporation was making a lot of medicines.
Something like this. Yeah,
it was big. Yeah.
So my question was, why do you think Umbrella Corporation was doing this? Why they had this virus there that got away and made everybody into zombies?
That's a good question. Maybe they're a medicine making agency, organization. Yeah. So maybe they wanted to make this super medicine, to fucking which is the one cure for all the diseases,
But how is that turning everybody into zombies?
Maybe they made a mistake, they were researching and then they made
genetic mutation.
Yeah, they wanted to make this mutation that could make us stronger, maybe, and faster, and not any we wouldn't get any infection from anything, we wouldn't get any diseases. Maybe they were trying to do that.
Because vaccinations.
Yeah,
I think vaccinations are just a tiny portion of that same disease, and they give it to you enough for your body to build an immune system.
Something like that.
So maybe they were trying to create a vaccination kind of for all the diseases,
for all
right?
the diseases.
But instead of that,
they fucked up.
Fucked everybody turned into zombies.
Yeah, why not?
Or I think they were just, basically making a chemical warfare. Like biochemical, making a bomb.
For the army.
Yeah.
Okay.
To use They drop a bomb in some poor city, and like everybody there eats each other.
No landscape gets destroyed, but just the people get like fucked up. Yeah,
I think those would be good theories for why they were existing in the first place, right?
I think so. Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Let's go next one. What I got?
My question is, how would you have killed the army captain? I mean, like, were you happy the way he was killed?
And for our viewers, there was this army captain who died relatively in the beginning of the movie. And he was like really intense kind of guy, like a Superman Rambo kind of guy who could do like this kind of reverse push-up in the roof and all this kind of things, And he died by a spoiler. He died by a laser.
Yeah, which is pretty shitty. But I mean, I necessarily, I didn't think he had to die that early on in the movie. But if you could have killed the army captain in that movie, how would you have killed him?
Because there was this like mutated zombie, like this super fucking zombie, And they were building up this with a long tongue and like big nails and who could scratch through metal and everything. So I think that guy, that zombie, and this army captain, they should have had a duel, in like some
like a fight to the death.
Like ultimate duel. Like the army guy runs out of bullets. Like, okay, what the now?
And then he has the knife that gets sliced.
And he takes out a knife and like, hey, let's fucking go. Like attacks this mutant zombie kind of dude. How would you have?
I think I'm quite happy with the way the monster died. I was thinking maybe because the zombie dog situation.
What's dog situation?
Zombie. There was like a group of dogs who were turned zombified basically, and they were like super like stronger and faster, than like when they were normal. So I think that issue was kind of unresolved. They didn't actually like properly kill it. Kill the zombie dogs. Mila Jovovich didn't properly kill the zombie dogs. I think they were pretty intense. Zombie dogs could have been more intense. So I think your scenario, like the captain could have died saving everybody, fighting the zombie dogs.
Yeah, I think that would have been great too.
Yeah.
The zombie dogs were really dangerous.
More credible, in my opinion.
Yeah, if you guys ever meet zombie dogs, it's really a tough situation. Just run. Yeah, I mean hide and run, and like unless you're really good shooting, like the Mila Jovovich who was the main character.
Or maybe like fucking climb a tree.
Oh, I don't think zombie dogs can climb a tree, man.
I think they can jump up really, really fucking high.
Yeah. If they go to like to top of a building, if the tree is next to a building, and then from there they can jump.
I think then you're fucked.
Yeah.
Then you're fucked.
So if you meet zombie dogs, don't climb on a tree that is next to a high building. Yeah?
You're basically safe nowhere, like because they're so much stronger than they were before.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on to the next question.
Okay, next question would be, what would you have done if you were the bad guy, the betrayer in the movie? In the movie, there was this. Yeah. Again, one spoiler. This full of spoilers. Just like watch the movie and then watch it. But there was this betrayer guy who betrayed the group for money. Yeah. And he was like revealed at some point.
Yeah.
So what would you have done differently if you would have been that guy? He betrayed the people so that he pointed a gun at them at some point and then fucked up by himself and died. But how would you have done that? You need the money. You need to get out of there. You need to bring the vaccination. There was this antivirus thing back to Earth. Back to the ground level.
Yeah. Well, considering how he fucking died, I think I would have been more careful. After and he was bitten at the end.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If I was bitten, then I would be so much fucking worried about injecting myself with the cure. Right, and then being more careful with what other obstacles might be there, because I don't know about the super zombie monster, but there might be like other fucking zombies. Do you know what I mean? I would be like super careful, and I think I would have fucking escaped from that scenario, because he knew about every like the whereabouts, the cracks, and the how to escape from the hive basically. Do you know what I mean? I think I would have fucking escaped.
I think I would have stick to the group until the end, when we all get out from there. Because by yourself, it's fucking tough to get out of a zombie-infested basement laboratory kind of place, right? So you would stick with the group
that makes sense.
Until the end and then betray everybody.
That's kind of sneaky, man. I like that. Yeah, that's sneaky.
But, I mean, you want to get out of there, right?
Yeah,
and you saw what this guy didn't make it by himself.
True.
So actually that would have been the only choice.
Actually, if that happened, then he might not have been bitten at all.
Yeah. And he was not even a soldier or any sort.
No.
I think he was a lame fucking guy.
Yeah,
right?
he was just lame fucking guy. He was bitten in a very lame fucking way.
Yeah,
actually.
What's your question?
So my next question is, what romance would you have added if you could? I mean, did you like the romance, the bit of the romance that was in there?
That tiny little bit of romance was really lame because it was like this flashback kind of romance that didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And some, character building was so that it was somehow based on this romance, some choices or something, But it was really unclear. Yeah?
Exactly. I mean, I'm thinking like the viewers, like when you hear Resident Evil and if you've played the game long enough, I don't think you'll be expecting romance. It's just basically fucking action and horror and thriller. Do you know what I mean? And
but if I should add a romance, right?
Yeah. If you could add a romance.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would?
Maybe I would have added like a quick romance in between the Michelle Rodriguez and the cop, the policeman.
Yeah.
Because in the end part of the movie, they were in this train and this kind of like monster who can claw through metal was like clawing their train,
Yeah.
And when they were moving forward, and Michelle Rodriguez was bitten by a zombie. So at least at that point, like you have like 5 minutes to live, and you're Michelle Rodriguez, and there's a police and everything, and then there's this Mila Jovovich who was like kind of like a third wheel in that romance.
Yeah.
So they could have had like a quick romance in that train car, before the Michelle Rodriguez. But if they would have like this kind of like a physical quick romance there, they should have the policeman should have put something in Michelle Rodriguez's mouth in case she turns into a zombie in the middle of this romance.
Oh shit, that's fucking creepy, man.
Yeah.
For me, it would be similar, but I would like to watch some lesbian action, between Michelle Rodriguez and Mila Jovovich. That would have been nice, like not like sexual action necessarily, but they could have like I would have fucking built up romance, because
that would have made more sense actually.
Yeah.
Michelle Rodriguez was kind of like a manly kind of character,
super manly kind of a character,
like a masculine kind of like a who
but
was
she was
more badass than you and me together.
I mean, Mila Jovovich is badass, but I think she was pretty feminine, kind of a badass.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I think they would have made like really good mix if they were like both lesbians.
That is a really good point. Yeah, that would have made this movie way more interesting. Like this romance, what they had was not interesting at all.
No,
it was like the most boring, basic fucking. They had some fake marriage, whatever. Like nobody cared.
I know it was not like well explained at all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even if the romance was there. So
I like your romance much more. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you would. Yeah. I think the viewers like my romance much more.
Yeah. All right. Next question. What would you have done differently if you were the Red Queen? There was this Red Queen who was this AI, artificial intelligence, who shut the hive completely down. Nobody could get out
because the poison gas got like exposed, and then everybody got zombified. So I think that's why she fucking.
It was like a personified security system that was really creepy, and it was made based by this main engineer's daughter. So there was like this creepy laser little girl who come like made of lights, every now and then, and talk about stuff in this like a creepy like a virtual kind of voice, So what would you have done if you would have been the Red Queen and you would have like control of all the security and all the doors and all this what is going on there, everything electrical basically?
Okay, so first thing I would fucking do is like not let anybody from outside in. Do you know what I mean? Why would like I let anybody, even if they manage to hack through like computerized hack through the doors, I would like scare them off by sending the zombies in at first. At the end I think the Red Queen was like, I was saving the zombie monsters for you, but why the fuck would you do that?
Yeah.
I mean,
and I think the Red Queen would have had like access to some like another kind of serious gas or something that would have like killed all the zombies there.
Exactly.
Right?
She had the fucking cure.
Yeah.
There was the fucking cure. She could have done that, right? Or if like I don't know, if she didn't want the virus to get out, why would she let anybody get in? And if the other people did get in, then shouldn't she have like fucking I don't know, sent the zombie dogs or the zombie monster, at least the zombies, right in the beginning?
Exactly. She could have shut everything down and killed all the zombies or something like this.
Or maybe killed all the people who tried to get in.
Yeah, at least that. Yeah. At least the virus wouldn't get out at that point.
Exactly. And lock the zombies inside. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Or whatever her agenda was, like if I would have been there as the Red Queen, maybe I would have like put these people in separate rooms, you know, so they would have had like less chance of like getting out with the virus.
Exactly, man. What the fuck is up, Red Queen, man? You should have done better.
Or you know, like if you get like maybe I would have been more creepy, you know?
Yeah.
Like Red Queen, right. She was really creepy already, right?
She was, yeah.
So if she would have like tell like creepy fucking jokes or something, you know, like and laughs or something like that.
Oh shit!
She would have been like super fucking creepy. You know?
Like yeah, it could have been like, you know, because they were separated, right? And when anybody like dies, she could have just like cracked a joke, and then like really like crappy, like kind of a cringy joke that you know, and then people would know like, oh fuck, somebody's dead, you know.
Yeah,
and then they would also laugh.
Oh, because she was connected to all the speakers.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she had access to all the speakers. Yeah, actually, she was talking to them the whole movie.
All right, next one.
My next question is, what kind of zombie mutant would you have created if you could, instead of the one that was already in the movie?
The one what was in the movie, he had like a long claws that could claw through metal.
Yeah.
And like intense, he could climb all over the roof and all the air ventilation system and everything, right?
Yeah.
What I would have created maybe is like have you seen Harry Potter 2 or something? You know, there's this snake, right?
Oh yeah, the 2, yeah. Chamber of Secrets.
Chamber of Secrets. If there would be like a snake zombie who is like a big zombie, snake zombie who can go in a train shaft, you know, and creep the fucking shit out of everybody, you know? I think that would have been
like
better.
An actual snake size, like, or not a big size.
Like a huge fucking snake.
Or like an anaconda.
Anaconda snake zombie.
Oh, like the actual snake. Okay. Yeah.
Like a big anaconda snake zombie who would have like gone through the ventilation shaft and, you know, wherever these people are.
Oh yeah.
Then you could have like went there through the ventilation, right?
Why didn't I think of that? I thought like a similar thing. Like I thought like the same zombie but smaller, because it could like fucking go through the vents.
Oh, like
and
a
it would have been hard
zombie.
to it would have been hard to shoot, you know, if it's like small and agile. It would have been hard to shoot at and hard to kill.
I see. And you know, like sneaky kind of like that doesn't make too much sound when it comes.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, so you can get like more jump scares.
Like this Evox from the Star Wars.
Yeah. And also what didn't make sense is like one other thing I would like to say is like, when the zombie monster died from the trail, it fucking caught fire like the whole body. I didn't understand. Did you understand how that happened?
I think the resistance between the zombie and the railroad, you know, like made the zombie on fire, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know any.
I don't know much about electric trains, because I'm like a Nepali. I don't know much about trains at all. Yeah, we don't have trains here. Yeah, but I think like electrical, like these type of trains, they have like this electric, like certain kind of a rod in the middle of the rail, and then maybe it touched it and maybe it caught fire.
Or maybe their body was made of something flammable. You know, like it had something like gasoline kind of, you know, in the veins.
Sweat.
You know?
Yeah.
Gasoline sweat.
Yeah. Maybe I could use it to power a motorbike. Yeah, could have specified. Anyways, let's move on to the next question.
Okay, my final question would be, what would you do if you would be at your home?
Yeah.
And you open your closet and suddenly you find out that your closet is the entrance to this hive. The underground hive that goes under the city and it's full of zombie.
What?
You know, yeah. Your closet would be the entrance to that hive.
I'd fucking shut it out, man. What the fuck? I'd fucking post like Bible pages there. Yeah? Like that's some like Annabelle kind of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, that's like some scary shit.
Like if the like scientists from some umbrella corporation, like, okay, we have to have like one backup entrance. Like, where should we put it? Yeah? Let's put it in Adwit's closet.
Yeah.
So you would lock it, right?
I fucking would lock it. I would be like, I think if I forget to lock it, on like, you know, unfortunately, yeah, maybe like after I take a shower and I'm naked and they fucking come in, it's gonna be like really awkward situation.
But there's like miles and miles of tunnel before you reach the hive. You know, you could go through that.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like when the gas gets exposed, right, and when the people, maybe some people manage to run away, and then they end up in my fucking closet.
You could drop something in that shaft, you know, like there's a shaft that goes to the pipe,
Yeah. If I did drugs, I would hide all my drugs in the closet. If I did drugs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, maybe. Why not?
I think I would call you, and we could go there with a flashlight and check out what the fuck is this about. We could buy those masks from the shop that everybody use here for the dust, right? And we could go with a flashlight and check out that, like a GoPro on a forehead. Right?
Yeah.
Check, like, what the fuck is this?
Do you remember that time when we went to fucking Chobar?
Yeah.
Oh, so guys, there's this hill called Chobar in Kathmandu, and it's rumored to have like a lot of like, let's say, ghosts who are like really pretty, and they try to seduce you. When I told him about it, he really wanted to go and see. And then we went there fucking midnight, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. I think you would be up for
and
like.
this fucking black bull started following us. That
Oh
time,
yeah,
remember?
the black bulls. Some
Followed
weird-
us for like fucking 2 hours when
Exactly.
That was creepy, man.
That was fucking creepy.
If you guys ever come to Kathmandu, Nepal, go to this place called Chobar in the midnight. You might see this kind of Nepalese zombies or ghosts or something.
Yeah, like very sexy and seductive. You know.
Anyways, what's your last question?
Sorry, yeah, we got off topic. My last question is, what else could Mila Jovovich have worn?
She was wearing this sexy red nightgown during the zombie movie.
Yeah.
This Resident Evil.
Yeah.
So I think she could have worn like a bikini.
What?
Well, it made no sense that she's wearing a red
It makes
nightgown.
less sense with a bikini, man.
Well, at least, you know, like it would be bikini. At least there would be something cool about it.
Oh, lad.
You know, or if you want to make sense about it, maybe she could wear like a night. If she could have worn like a medieval knight armor, there would have been like a less damage in her.
Yeah.
You know, like zombies' bites wouldn't so much bother her.
I think maybe like normal jeans or like leather like pants and like leather jacket, that would have been fucking badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who wears that kind of stuff? Like
kind of a biker
the
guy.
Matrix girl.
Yeah, the Matrix
Trinity.
Girl. Yeah,
Trinity.
Yeah. I think that would
Like a
been,
latex kind of stuff. Yeah.
more bite resistant, I think. Because that shit is tough.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Or like Tomb Raider, Lara Croft kind of thing. Like
yeah.
like short, like a archaeologist type of shorts.
Exactly, because the gown was like, you know, it didn't tell you that, you know, she was ready for action, you know. And then the whole movie is about action, and then she's wearing a fucking gown.
Yeah.
You know, she's like so ill prepared, and there's not much action from Mila Jovovich. There is some, which is unexplained, doesn't make sense, but like, you know, I think, you know, her wearing a leather thingy and the action would have been like a nice combination for my.
That's right. She could have had some latex Trinity kind of.
Yeah.
She had these guns in the beginning of the movie in some drawer.
Why didn't she take them again?
I don't remember. She was surprised by this.
Oh no, she was
SWAT
tied up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I think if I could choose, she would wear this kind of.
Yeah.
There would have been latex also in the gun drawer.
Exactly. I think if I were the director, I would have put more guns. You know, like with Mila Jovovich, because I think she shot like the dogs a few times and that's it.
She could have had Uzi, you know.
Yeah,
Uzi in the bucket.
Exactly. Yeah. Or maybe a like fucking kukri or like a longsword. I don't know, whatever, man. She was like, she had no weapons. Actually, I would add some weapons on her as well.
Yeah, like a backpack of weapons.
Yeah.
Like a latex pants and then backpack
like
of
guns
weapons
attached and then knives attached. Yeah, something like that. You know, that would be fucking sound actually.
Yeah.
So
that's it. That's what we choose. Well. What do you think about this movie in general? Like, if you would have had to give the review from 1 to 10.
1 to 10.
And pick a number and please tell me why.
Okay. Maybe 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
Yeah. I think
so
I'm
less than average, right?
Average-ish.
Average-ish.
Yeah, average-ish.
It's 5 average.
5 is average.
Yeah.
A bit above average because, well, they've got like this new type of like evolving zombies. That's what distinguished Resident Evil from the other zombie movies, right?
Yeah.
And they went on to make like so many amazing like sequels to this movie. But the thing is, I really didn't like the set. You know, I wanted to be out in the open, and the zombie monster could have come in a bit earlier. Do you know what I mean? It only killed like 2 people.
I see.
And it was so hyped up, like from the beginning.
And the laser killed a lot.
The laser killed like fucking 4 guys. You know what I mean? Or 3, I don't know. But the captain should have been alive. He shouldn't have like backed off. He should have backed off from the laser. You know, he still had like 3 feet of room there in the fucking alley or chamber.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And that's about it. Yeah.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
I think I would have given 7. I would have given 7 because I was quite entertained.
Okay.
I was quite entertained because of the suspense what they had in this movie. It was beautiful, the suspense what they did.
Yeah.
But then the action kind of sometimes ruined the suspense. Like there was too abrupt kind of action, and then everything. Yeah.
And it was not like thirst quenching action as well. You know, because like there were no guns again. There weren't very like few weapons.
Yeah.
You know.
And the characters, they were kind of like lame kind of characters, except Michelle Rodriguez's character. She was like a badass fucker, yeah?
I mean, Mila Jovovich is like the main character, so she has to be badass, right?
Yeah.
And like Michelle Rodriguez is not even a main character. I think she was just like, she was kind of a beginner.
They should make a zombie movie with Michelle Rodriguez as the main character.
Yeah. I think they have put Michelle Rodriguez in the other Resident Evil movies, but it's not as like, you know, badass.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But they should make a Michelle Rodriguez in Raccoon City, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of like her dying, becoming a zombie.
Yeah.
She somehow like they thought that she becomes a zombie and dead, but she was like a zombie and accidentally tried to bite some guy, you know. That would be like the prequel, like the intro. And but instead like she jumps like this and try to bite somebody, but she jumps on the antidote vaccination that goes like through her like nose or something. And she becomes normal Michelle Rodriguez, but other guys don't know about it. And then she's there, yeah. And then she gets free and goes to the top of the ground level, and nobody knows that she's there, like unzombified, right? And she could be like a badass, like.
Okay. I think in the other movies they've made a clone out of her. Again, spoiler alert. Yeah, they've made a clone.
That's a smart.
That's
so way smarter than my version. To get this result.
Yeah. But
why not?
Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez should have lived actually. She had the antidote in the movie though, right?
I think
she took the antidote, but it was pretty late.
Yeah, something got fucked, yeah? I think they gave her maybe the wrong antidote for some like common flu or something.
And it wasn't even clear if the antidote works or not.
Yeah, maybe that was antidote for something else, you know, like a coronavirus or something.
Yeah. I think maybe next episode we should talk about the coronavirus.
Oh man, yeah. Let's do that. Okay, man.
Do that.
Hey guys, how much would you give for this movie from 2002? Resident Evil 1 by I don't know the director.
I don't know.
But the main actor is Mila Jovovich.
Yeah.
And then there's this sexy Michelle Rodriguez backing her up. See you next time.
See you. Bye-bye.
And hey, guys, remember to subscribe because we're doing this and we need subscribers to
keep doing this. Actually.
Keep doing it. Okay, thanks.
Bye-bye.